Hi everyone. So after all the trouble I went through getting this thing activated, I finally got it working this morning, and I'm ready to take the DJI FPV up in the air for my first ever FPV flight. So let's do that right now. That is the coolest noise ever. Okay, so there's actually quite a bit of wind right now, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with this. I've got it set to normal mode, so it should be the easiest way to fly possible. I've only ever flown Mavic drones before, so this is gonna be a completely new experience for me. I wanna start out easy and not crash this thing right off the bat. So let's go ahead and take off. Whoa, okay. That is in normal mode, right? Let me just check there. Yeah, it is normal mode. Taking off with this thing. Not like taking off with a different kind of drone. Okay. Whoa, okay. Okay, okay. We are in the air. We are in the air, yeah. Wow. Holy moly. Crap, this is fast. Like, this is just normal mode. I'm going only part throttle here, and it's like, wow. Holy moly. Wow. Wow, what a thrill. I mean, seriously, this thing is crazy. I can't imagine what going faster than this would feel like. Okay, let me take out full throttle and normal. Let's see. I'm going, I can't see the speed right now. I guess the speed is somewhere there. Yeah, but I'm gonna shut up now and just fly. I can't talk and fly like this. Do a low pass here. I gotta say, I mean, this is just the baby steps training mode, but there's like, feels so much more responsive and powerful than a Mavic just in this mode. That is so cool. I didn't expect to be able to fly this well. Like, for me to be able to fly this well. But it really can. It takes a little while to keep myself from moving my head. That's one thing I'm noticing here. Okay. I believe when there's obstacles nearby. Okay, let's try another pass through there. Some branches I have to be a little bit careful of here. Okay. Zoom. I've got my home point there. That is really handy. Like, I know where I am all the time at this location, but if I was somewhere where I didn't and I was away from the home point, it'd be really easy. It just helps orient you, let you know where you are. I'm at 69% battery, which I think is pretty good. The flying low to the ground, I mean, that in itself, that is alone a wow. Down low, down low, down low. Oh man, I do not want to crash it right now, really don't. Up we go, back around. To take a minute, take a breath here. I don't think I have the goggles, just had wrist right on my face. There we go. And if I'm going forward, I think this is the panic button. Or no, it's not. Okay. Huh, I'm not sure which is the panic button, but okay. What's nice is I can see anything incoming, like the feed is really, really high resolution so that you can see small obstacles and get around branches and things without having to worry about hitting them. Can't really do dives in normal mode though, so that's one thing I'd have to save for one of the more advanced modes. I guess I'm gonna just turn on sport mode. Okay. Jeez. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, back into normal mode for a little while. Sport is going to take some getting used to for me. I'm just going to spend some time flying through tight spaces like this and learning that way. Like, that's insane. Flying through such narrow spaces like that is so much fun, I've got to say. That is just a blast. Like under here, through here. I'm not sure if I dare go through that. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Down here. Let's go through this gap. Go around through here, down low, very low, through the trees. Over here, go right underneath. Just clip some grass, okay. And the wind's not bothering it too much. It really isn't. I'm impressed. Down to 40% battery, and I've been flying for a while here. I mean, it's about 10 minutes, going on 10 minutes. I've been flying kind of aggressively. I mean, this thing is supposed to have a 20-minute battery life, but I'm not sure. You'd have to be flying pretty mildly to achieve that, I think. I might not have started with a full 100% though, so in normal mode, I think at the very maximum you could see about 20 minutes, but only if you're not flying that aggressively. The faster you fly, the more battery you drain. Like, I didn't expect to be flying this well through obstacles and stuff the first time out with this thing. That to me is really cool. Really, that's just being able to do that so effortlessly, like as someone without a lot of FPV experience. And that's partly because of the obstacle sensor, I think. They slow it down when you're going through a tight spot like that, which, you know, it doesn't really affect the performance of the flight so much. It just makes it so that if you're starting out like I am, you have time to make corrections and not run into things. So it really is very clever. Buzz us really fast here. Whoosh. I see, yeah, 8.5 meters per second. I've got to change that into miles per hour because I don't convert to metric really, you know. Anyway. And we're getting down there, 27% battery, 72% in the headphones, and I'm gonna quit because I'm actually feeling a little bit dizzy after wearing these for so long. And now I just gotta figure out how to land. Adjust the view downwards. You know what, I'm gonna try and hand land this. Hand landing time. Or maybe not hand landing. I don't know, that thing kind of scared me a little bit. Like this whole, wow, very precise though, the hovering. Woo, just about put it off the rock. Anyway, there was my first flight. This thing is insane. I love it so much. Like, I was actually kind of worried about this. I didn't know if I would be able to handle it, to be honest. And I was so worried about crashing, but like, I can't believe some of the places I was flying with it. It's crazy. I mean, okay, I'm not sure if you're coming from a experience with real FPV flight, with manual FPV flight, that this is the drone for you. It is definitely made with training wheels. It does have that full manual mode, so you can fly it like a regular FPV drone, but it's definitely made with training wheels for beginning flyers. On the other hand, it is a very expensive drone. Like, this thing is quite steep, so I'm not sure if you'd really want this to be your first drone. If you want to get in, but as someone coming from a Mavic drone who has wanted to get into FPV for a while, but hasn't wanted to invest the time and effort into the whole DIY building process of FPV, this is an ideal stepping stone for me anyway. And it's definitely like a good learning tool for me to gradually move up to more advanced flying in first-person view. So yeah, initial impressions of this thing are great. As I mentioned before, and if you watched my last video, you'll know I had a ton of trouble activating this yesterday. I didn't actually get to fly yesterday because I was just trying to troubleshoot why I couldn't activate it. And I eventually figured that out, and it was that I had to get a different USB cable for some reason and connect that to the OTG cable instead of the one that comes with the drone, and then it activated just fine with the app that I downloaded off of DJI's website, not the one from the App Store. I think that one's still really buggy, so if you want to run it I did get it installed on my phone. As I mentioned in that other video, I could not install that app on my phone. I eventually did manage to get it to install. I don't know, it's a little bit weird why it wasn't. I'm not 100% sure why that was. I might not have had enough room left on the phone. I cleared some stuff off. Again, I'm not entirely sure what it was, but I eventually did get it activated this morning, and yeah. It's quite impressive, like any DJI drone. Once you've actually got the thing working, it is very simple to use and very impressive what it can do. I can't wait to get this footage into the computer and see how it looks. And I've been filming in 4K 60, so I'll be able to slow stuff down and get some really cool shots with that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have a review coming for this drone sometime within the next month or so. And I will have reviews for the video. I'll have videos and stuff about the motion controller, and I'm going to also do a separate review just of the DJI Fly More package, because I think that's really worth talking about on itself. There's some things I like about it, some things I don't like about that. It's like the whole package. It has its pros and cons for sure, but it is a truly awesome drone. Like, for me, this thing is perfect, and I can't wait to fly it more. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye.